Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our 6th grade promotion. I know that this is a little different than what we expected back at the beginning of the school year, but we're hopeful that you will still feel celebrated, loved, and ready to move to middle school. Buenas noches a todos y bienvenidos a nuestra promoción para los estudiantes del 6º grado. Yo sé que esta manera de celebrar no es lo que esperábamos al principio del año escolar, pero ojalá que podamos celebrarlos mientras se preparan para la secundaria. Please sit back and enjoy this promotion celebration with us. While I encourage you to cheer for your students, I ask that you continue to have your Zoom on mute so that everyone can enjoy the presentation and hear what is going on. Les invitamos a celebrar esta promoción con nosotros. Pueden gritar y aplaudir por nuestros estudiantes, pero pido que mantengan su Zoom en función de mudo para que todos puedan disfrutar de la presentación y escuchar bien.
Good evening, Baker 6th graders. Good evening, parents, community members, and teachers. I'm excited to deliver this farewell speech to you, even if we are far away from each other. Allow me to start by complimenting you on your spirit, your energy, and your fire. You are an enthusiastic group, and you are not afraid to say how you feel. You want to help, you want to be a part of the good, and you look out for one another. My year at Baker started with Nehemiah helping me shovel rocks in the front of the school, and the week before we left in March, Leah, Amalé, and Liana were building benches with me so that students had a place to sit. Whether it was attending a Kings game with Moises, getting dominated on the court by Delfino and Tamarion, discussing the importance of hip-hop with Kevin, being challenged by Mr. O's class to a Kahoot quiz, listening to Mrs. Bonilla's students speak with pride about their heritage projects, or hearing very well-written and very convincing persuasive essays in Mrs. Schwartz's class, I love my year with you. Please join me in thanking your teachers for their work this year before and after school closure. Mr. Orvedahl, Mrs. Bonilla, Ms. Schwartz, and Mrs. Valiescas are the kind of dedicated and caring teachers that every student deserves. Your teachers work hard, they work together, and want the best for you and your future. It's been my privilege working next to them this year. We must also recognize Mrs. Bennett, our incredible assistant principal, for her work this year. This woman tirelessly works to make sure that you are safe, cared for, and that your experience at school is a positive one, and that you have a trusted adult who will always listen. Thank you, Mrs. Bennett. Middle school is a challenging time. You will face a new level of pressure to fit in, to be cool, to do the popular thing. I advise you to do the right thing at all times, and to talk to your parents as often as possible and about as many different things as you can. A close relationship with the ones that you love the most can help in any situation, but especially the tough ones. Most importantly, middle school is the time to make sure you wear deodorant every single day. You don't want to be the smelly one. School closure, because of the coronavirus, has been hard on you academically, socially, and emotionally. It has presented you with another obstacle, and it will make your climb next year that much steeper. In the recent weeks, we've seen protests and anxiety over injustice and racism in our streets, and for many of you, that is a reality that you have lived, do live, or will live. Your greatest asset, your most powerful weapon, and your strongest instrument of change is your education. The more you feed your brain, the more you try to learn and understand the world around you, the more prepared you will be to face whatever obstacle is in front of you. I don't just suggest that you do that. I need you to do that. These next 6 years will fly by, and in the race to your future, make sure those beautiful brains of yours are ready to win. We know you have the heart already. You showed me that this year. Thank you. I miss you. Good luck.
The 2019-2020 school year was like no other. El ciclo escolar 2019-2020 fue como ningún otro. Many people would say that it was a difficult year. Muchos dirían que fue un año difícil. But I'll always remember this year as a good year. Pero yo siempre voy a recordar este año como un año bueno. I'm so proud of my students. Estoy tan orgulloso de mis alumnos. This year they did some incredible things. Este año hicieron unas cosas increíbles. My students read more than 5,500 books. Mis alumnos leyeron más de 5,500 libros. My students learned how to program a web page. Mis alumnos aprendieron a programar una página de web. They all started learning a foreign language. Todos comenzaron a aprender un idioma extranjero. Some of them started learning European languages like Spanish, Italian, French, and Swedish. Algunos comenzaron a aprender idiomas europeos como el español, el francés, el italiano y el sueco. And others started learning Asian languages like Chinese and Korean. Otros comenzaron a aprender idiomas asiáticos como el chino y el coreano. It's pretty impressive for sixth graders. Muy impresionante para alumnos de sexto año, ¿no? Even before anybody had heard of the coronavirus, aún antes de que nadie hubiera escuchado del coronavirus, my kids were already learning about pandemics. Mis alumnos ya estaban aprendiendo acerca de las pandemias. They knew about the structure of viruses and were even designing antiviruses. Ellos conocían acerca de la estructura de los viruses y ya estaban diseñando antiviruses. In the midst of all that learning, en medio de todo ese aprendizaje, we also had a lot of fun. También nos divertimos mucho. We shot hoops on the basketball court. Jugamos al baloncesto. We got muddy on the soccer field. Nos ensuciamos en la cancha de fútbol. We laughed a lot playing in the classroom. Nos reímos mucho jugando en el salón de clases. We even got through some tough times. También superamos unos tiempos difíciles. We learned how to solve problems and to get along with each other. Aprendimos a resolver problemas y a llevarnos bien los unos con los otros. And we became a family. Y nos convertimos en una familia. It was a great year. Fue un año excepcional. And I will always remember my students. Y siempre voy a recordar a mis alumnos. Right now I'd like to finish with a few words to them. En este momento quiero terminar con unas palabras dirigidas directamente a ellos. Guys, I will always remember you. You were a great class. You've become my friends, and you've become part of my family. I hope that you will also remember me, and that you remember that you have a teacher who loves you. You have a teacher who believes in you. You have a teacher who knows that you can do great things. So as you go on to middle school, and as you encounter life, I ask you to make me proud. And remember some of the lessons that you learned with me. And come back and visit me, because you'll always have a very special place in my heart. I love you guys, and I wish you all the best in the future.
Ismael Gutierrez Morales. Jamina Hezkeya. Alexander Maldonado. Jocelyn Arredondo Araiza. Eric Gandara Orozco. Ricardo Hernández Padilla. Clarisa Aceves Fonseca. Jocelyn Arroyo López. Jocelyn González Arenas. Tram Fam. Anaí Gutierrez. Alejandro Romero Cortés. Roxana Martínez. Liana Seychao Eras. Sir John Galloway. Nadia Barrera. Lily Cow. Jaden Owen. Valeria Córdoba Moncada. Mylia Collins. Amale Vola Vola. Álvaro Corchado Jiménez. Anaya Williams. Jonathan White. Diego Lopez. Anaya Thomas. Amaury Mascote. Adrián Pita Fuentes. Arbella Joseph. Aaron Millán García. Jernay Shepard. Newton Annie. Tamarion Braggs. Congratulations to all of you. I've known some of you for only a short time. Others I've known since you were in second grade. I've genuinely enjoyed seeing all of you grow into the young men and women that you are today. I've seen you learn new skills in the classroom, excel at sports on the court and field, and create lasting friendships. I want to remind you that you are all Baker Bears, and once a Baker Bear, always a Baker Bear. Of course, I encourage you to come back and visit us and share your future successes with us, but also remember that we are part of your community too. Whether you need an encouraging word, some advice, or simply an adult, we will listen through the tough times as well. We are here for you. Middle school is going to be a big change, but I am confident that you have the tools you need to be successful, both in the classroom and out. Like Mr. McGill said, be you. That is always enough. Please enjoy some pictures that our students and teachers put together and have a great night. Aquí hay algunas fotos que juntaron nuestros estudiantes y maestros. Disfrútalas y que tengan una buena noche. Adiós. Goodbye.
Here's to 2020. Take my hand and dance with me. We're coming out stronger. We got love, you got me, I got you. We did it, yeah, we did it. Made a couple mistakes, yeah, we'll admit it. But we learned a lot and we pushed it to the limit. Wouldn't have it any other way, no different. We did it. Yeah, we did it. Took more than a second, more than a minute. But we learned a lot and we pushed it to the limit. Guess you could say we got 20/20 vision. Here's to 2020. Take my hand hand and dance with me. We're coming out stronger. We got love, you got me, I got you. Yeah, we did it. Took a wrong turn, but at least we finished. Took a few L's, but we came out winning. Let them all know we got big ambition. We did it, yeah, we did it. Best is ahead, and you know we'll get it. Got a lot of dreams, there's no way we're quitting. Guess you could say we got 20/20 vision. Here's to 20/20. Take my hand and dance with me. We're coming out stronger. We got love, you got me, I got
said, something for oddities, stranger to says. They never wanna be the within the novelties. Don't ever change, we wanted everything, wanted everything. Stay up on their rise, stay up on their rise, never come down. Oh, stay up on their rise, stay up on their rise, never come down. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated, all tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. They say it's all been done, but they haven't seen the best of me. So I got one more round and it's gonna be a sight to see. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got, don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.